Let me tell you the story of Ayming, a story that started 40 years ago, all the way back to 1986. At this time, a new consulting company was created in a small office near Paris, providing tax expertise and soon social expertise. Let's move forward to 1993. In just 7 years, the company achieved its first 10 million euros in revenue. Not bad. 2 years later, the group was still growing, and they hired their 100th collaborator. In 1996, for its 10th birthday, the group received its first significant award and is named one of the companies of the decade. In 1998, the group started its international expansion by opening offices in Belgium and Spain. 3 years later, Alma Intervention becomes Alma Consulting Group and went from 100 to 350 employees in just 6 years. 2004, new year, new country. The group opens its Polish offices in Warsaw. 3 years later, 2 new countries joins the party, the UK and Canada. In the meantime, the group launched the first barometer for absenteeism and commitment in France, a publication that is still going strong 18 years later. In 2010, the group decided to go green, joined the United Nations Global Compact Pact, and adopted more sustainable and socially responsible policies. 2012, the group is now present in 10 countries and has now 15,000 clients. 2015 was the beginning of one of the biggest change in the group history that had occurred 1 year later. To continue its expansion across Europe, the group acquired Lowendahl Masai. In 2016, the group rebranded, and the Ayming we know today was born. And with this rebrand came new locations in the US and Slovakia. 2016 was also the year the firm launched the Business Performance Awards, a ceremony recognizing companies that turn challenges into sustainable drivers of performance. 2017 was the time for another big achievement. Ayming was ranked as one of the best consulting firms in the world. 1 year later, the group launched the Ayming Institute, the group's think tank dedicated to analyzing trends, developing insights, and imagining the future of business performance, and releasing the Institute's very first publication, the International Innovation Barometer. And in 2019, Ayming was once again recognized as one of the best consulting firms by Capital Magazine. In 2022, the group opened the door to new shareholders, and EMZ Partners joined Ayming shareholding to support the group's international growth, followed 3 years later by Andera Partners to accelerate its growth alongside the management team. In the meantime, 2024 have seen Ayming strengthens its presence in Italy with the acquisition of Astolfi S.p.A., a major player in financial advisory in Italy. And this brings us to today, 2026, a major milestone and a new anniversary for Ayming as we celebrate 40 years of expertise, 40 years of innovation, 40 years of Ayming. Now, are you ready for another 40 years of going further together?